Honorable
I know you
member.
haven't had a chance yet to do the inaugurative training, but to raise with you 38.6, or else this is going to be a long 5 days. Members shall not stand and read their speeches. This is a debate, and if we could bring ourselves up to that standard, it would be good.
Thank you very much, honorable member. Honorable member, Mr. Jordan, before you go, I had three notes which I wanted to remind our presenters today about. One, the first was reading. Um, the standing orders are quite clear. Secondly, for persons maiden presentation, we normally ask that we respect a convention about being uninterrupted. Third, for especially new presenter, the issue of raising the names of people who are not or the companies in the house and can't represent themselves. And fourth, issues about imputing. Those are some of the cautions which I wanted to remind. Honorable member, Mr. Jordan, you start at 3:29.
Thank you, Mrs. Speaker. Mrs. Speaker, I rise to add my voice to Budget 2026. And Mrs. Speaker, I want to, this afternoon, give a gift to the Minister of Finance. Mrs. Speaker, I know Christmas is far gone, but not too far gone, as my colleague is saying. But the Honorable Minister of Finance, in his budget presentation entitled, "This Budget Putting People First," Mr. Speaker, I want to present to him the APNU 2025 campaign manifesto, Putting People First. This is the document that has the real policies and the real programs with the real plans to put the people first. You cannot want the cow and don't want the calf, Mr. Speaker. And so, Mr. Speaker, I say to the Honorable Minister, we will gift him this manifesto so that his government can put the policies and programs in the place of, in spaces to numbers. Mr. Speaker, this government is kleptocratic. They're kleptocratic with our finances, they're kleptocratic with our lands, and they're kleptocratic in broad daylight. For the minister, it's not.
Honorable member,
It's not.
you're starting your second term in the National Assembly. And I will give you a gift. I will give you a gift, though it's not Christmas. Go ahead.
Guided, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is not on the list, but I'll proceed, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, just come, or rather, Mr. Speaker, let me take to the point. I outlined that the team didn't just come overnight, but rather it came from a clearly defined strategy that was formulated to put people as the main focus of Guyana's development. Hence, the APNU worked day and night to put a coalition team together, Mr. Speaker, that is entitled Putting the People First. Further to that, Mr. Speaker, it was the coalition, Mr. Speaker, who first developed a people-centered development strategy that informed our putting the people first, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the measures outlined in this budget shows clearly that the PPPC government does not have a plan that informs their team, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it confirms that it was just a wholesale shoplifting of the APNU Coalition's 2025 manifesto team. Sir, were there copyright laws in Guyana, the Honorable Minister of Finance would have been found wanting for stealing this theme, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, This budget will keep Guyanese in poverty instead of transforming the lives and livelihood of our people. It allocates resources in a way that will not take people out of poverty. Since we have identified that it cannot take people out of poverty, Mr. Speaker, sir, permit me to remind this heartless, callous, and uncaring government that an Inter-American Development Bank 25 December report stated that 58% of Guyanese are living in poverty presently. Further to that, Mr. Speaker, 32%, Honorable Priyamanik Chan, they are living in abject poverty at this time in Guyana. Mr. Speaker, this is the sad reality of the oil-rich Guyana we are living in. Mr. Speaker, I know those on the other side, they will try to come here in the coming days to speak about Guyana not having poverty. But Mr. Speaker, let us take a drive through Sophia. We will find abject poverty. Mr. Speaker, let us take a drive to Port Morant in the quarantine. We will see what abject poverty looks like. Mr. Speaker, let us take a drive to Beaumont in West Bank, Bobis. Let us take a drive, Mr. Speaker, to Beirut. Let us take a drive to Monrepo and Buxton, and you will see what abject poverty is. Mr. Speaker, let us take a drive by James, as my colleague is saying, and you will see what abject poverty is. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Ashni Singh comes to this house to tell us about putting the people first. With $5,000 increase in pension for our senior citizens cannot be putting the people first, Mr. Speaker. With $3,000 increase in public assistance, it cannot be putting the people first, Mr. Speaker. No wage increases for public servants, it cannot be putting the people first, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we propose a national school transportation system so that it will help ease the burden on our parents, our single parents and mothers across Guyana. That is not included in this budget, Mr. Speaker. How can you say that you're putting the people first? Mr. Speaker, no measure is clearly outlined in this budget to reduce poverty. How can we say we're putting the people first? Mr. Speaker, no direct measures to reduce the high cost of living. We propose, Mr. Speaker, a 35% increase for public servants. They could have at least given a 25%, Mr. Speaker, which was adequate enough at this time to take our people out of poverty and to signal an interest in giving Guyanese a livable income. This budget fails to deliver. Mr. Speaker, the only people this budget seeks to deliver to is the friends, the families, and the favorites of the PPP. Mr. Speaker, permit me to help our Guyanese citizenry to understand how far removed this government and its budget is from being a people-centered budget. Sir, Budget 2026 in its agricultural allocation totals $113.2 billion. Mr. Speaker, of that sum, $81.9 billion goes to infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, works will be carried out in drainage and irrigation under this sector. Mr. Speaker, at least 40% of those works, Mr. Speaker, and the monies channel will be misplaced or misappropriated as a result of poor designs and placements and incompetence and huge kickbacks for the government, its families, again, its friends, and its favorites. Mr. Speaker, this government is not serious about food production and food security and wanting Guyana to return to being the breadbasket of the Caribbean. Mr. Speaker, I hear the Honorable Zulfikar Mustafa shouting from the other side of the room, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, take a drive to his house, Mr. Speaker. And you, Mr. Speaker, when you come out of the front gate, you have to take a taxi to go to the backyard or to find the swimming pool. That is what we're talking about, $500 million and more, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, how can we return to being the breadbasket of the Caribbean, Mr. Speaker? When
On a point of order, sir, we are not.
which point of order?
Forte A, member speaking cannot impute onto others what the honorable member just did. Could we have?
I am not the impute.
Thank you, Minister Manik Chan. And I was just about to hit the red button to cut him off to tell him that. Somehow you must be peeping at my notes. I have to check my computer. Yes, we will. Honorable member, as a second term MP, please.
Guided Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, a mere $1.9 billion goes to livestock and $3.3 billion to other crops. Mr. Speaker, to the area which generates our food, including meat and milk, only a mere 4.5% of the entire budget is allocated. This is not putting the people first. Mr. Speaker, were this government serious about bringing down cost of living, every region would have had a sound developmental plan on sustainable agriculture that would have increased food production and contribute to the reduction of the price of food, ensuring food availability and security. Mr. Speaker, on this score, this budget received a fail grade. Mr. Speaker, what happened to our cash crop farmers? Mr. Speaker, what happened to those in fruits and vegetable production? What happens to those in echalot and various seasoning production? What happened to our small farmers into dairy and meat production, sir? What happened to those who are into poultry, ducks and broilers? Mr. Speaker, those that supply our fish and eggs. This budget doesn't cater to them, Mr. Speaker. How can we say this budget is about putting the people first and reducing the high cost of living and the poverty rate, when the most important aspect of a man's daily life, Mr. Speaker, which is providing food for his family, has been completely ignored and has no meaningful measure or sustainable measure in this 2026 budget? $1 trillion budget, Mr. Speaker, and it doesn't cater to the need of man putting 1.5 trillion food on the table for their families. Mr. Speaker, of the $1.9 billion, 1.9 goes to livestock, and only 200 million of that, Mr. Speaker, is really invested in capital expenditure. Mr. Speaker, that area caters for new projects and expansions and other such initiatives, while 1.7 billion goes to operational costs such as salaries and other expenses. To this end, sir, I was perplexed, Mr. Speaker, when I saw that allocation. Mr. Speaker, I want to quote from the legend, Mr. Speaker: provision for livestock development and retention payment. Again, it is repeated: provision for payment of retention, provision for breeding stock, livestock farms, pens and equipment. I must now ask the question for our Guyanese people, Mr. Speaker. What can $200 million procure to transform the livestock industry across Guyana, when many, Mr. Speaker, on the other side of the house are spending far more than $200 million in 1 week and month and achieving far more than what we can think about with our natural minds, Mr. Speaker? Mr. Speaker, how many bulls, how many livestock farms, how many pens will be built or improved? What sort of equipment could be purchased with $200 million? Mr. Speaker, we still see that out of the $200 million, retention must be paid from last year. Mr. Speaker, what sort of economics is this that the Honorable Ashley Singh is bringing to this house? Mr. Speaker, this government is visionless. The government is insensitive, and this government is uncaring to the needs of our Guyanese people. Mr. Speaker, where are the plans? Where are the programs that will transform the agriculture sector, put food on our tables, and develop the lives and livelihoods of our people? Sir, this budget lacks substance. It has numbers, Mr. Speaker, but they are misplaced, and in many cases, Honorable Priya Manik Chan, they are misdirected. And clearly, Mr. Speaker, we recognize from the allocations that many are pulled from the skies. Mr. Speaker, this budget has no definite objective. Mr. Speaker, please understand the depth of my argument this afternoon. A budget of $1.558 trillion, a mere 0.35% goes to our main food line, which is production in livestock and crops, Mr. Speaker. Sir, this is madness. How could any sane, caring government do this to its people? This is pushing the people of Guyana further and further into abject poverty, which is already, Mr. Speaker, at 32% across Guyana. Mr. Speaker, on the other hand, sir, in the very allocation of $113.2 billion, $95.3 billion goes to DNI and Gaisuko, two entities that have failed over the last 5 years of this government in office. Two entities that have failed miserably, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, they are not only non-productive, but they are failed entities clouded with mismanagement, misappropriation, and lack of success. Mr. Speaker, that is where this government chooses to spend almost 85% of the already meager sum allocated to the agriculture sector. Sir, there is need for proper reallocation in this budget. Mr. Speaker, every Guyanese knows a fisherman when they see them. Some know them when they interact with them. Sir, they work hard at night. They work in rain and shine. Mr. Speaker, they toil genuine and honestly to earn $1 and provide for their families. With all that in mind, Mr. Speaker, with all that in mind, sir, this uncaring government chooses to reduce the budget allocated to fishing and aquaculture by over $200 million. That is how uncaring they are and cannot put the people first, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in 2025, $1.7 billion was spent in fishing and aquaculture, and now in 2026, they intend to spend $1.5 billion, reducing the allocation significantly. Mr. Speaker, this government does not care about our fisher folk. Instead, they are interested in keeping them in poverty and having the advantage of coming at election time, sir, when they throw crumbs at them and demand them to vote for them. To date, Mr. Speaker, there are many fishermen, many fisher folk who are still awaiting the cash grant from last year. There are some who are mechanics, sir. There are some who sell shoes and have big boutiques, and they are the ones who have benefited from the allocation. Mr. Speaker, year long we have been saying to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, lay over the grants and the other distribution, the list in this house, so that we can scrutinize. What is it that you have to hide? If you don't have anything to hide, lay over the list. If you don't have anything to hide, lay over the list.
Honorable member, I just want to lay over. You'll need an extension to continue.
Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the honorable member to be given 5 minutes to complete his presentation.
Honorable member, you may continue.
Mr. Speaker, I'll proceed, Mr. Speaker. To this end, sir, Mr. Speaker, I want to point out that this government is complicit in the mismanagement, incompetence, and underperformance of Gaisuko. And I tell you why, Mr. Speaker. They are hell-bent on continuing to use Gaisuko as a political pawn to only get votes from a certain section of the sugar belt. Mr. Speaker, they have no proper plan for Gaisuko. Sir, while billions are wasted each year, targets are missed. Targets are revised and revised targets are missed. And growth is measured on an already failed performance, we in the APNU coalition concluded that money is not the problem, sir, but rather it is this government and its unwillingness to embrace the change and produce a proper plan for the sugar industry. Sir, let me point out quickly, it has come to a point that when, Mr. Speaker, this government operates like Pharaoh of Egypt, determined to do what they want with a hard heart. I hope, sir, that they understand the end results he reaped. Mr. Speaker, I want to bring to the nation's attention that all of Guyana must understand sugar is being produced by Gaisuco at an average cost of US 1.31 US dollar 31 cents per pound, while it is being sold at US $0.17 per pound. This results in a loss of US 1.14, Mr. Speaker, on every pound of sugar that is sold by Gaisuco on the international market. It therefore means, sir, that we are spending Guyana $275 to produce a pound of sugar while we sell it at $35 a pound. We therefore incur a loss, Mr. Speaker, of $240 on every pound of sugar that we produce at Gaisuco. Mr. Speaker, further to that, with a 0.5% contraction that the Honorable Minister predicted for 2026, we will see and understand that we will incur a greater loss with that 0.5% contraction. We give away the sugar, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to touch quickly on my home and region number 5. Mr. Speaker, region number 5 requires a larger budget. Mr. Speaker, region number 5 requires a larger budget. This $8.4 billion that is said they will spend in Region 5, Mr. Speaker, after, sir, a census that was delayed, re-delayed, and delayed again, and then presented in 2025, latter part, we recognize, Mr. Speaker, that almost 13,000 new residents are living in Region 5. How can we then come, Mr. Speaker, in 2026 and allocate a mere $1 billion in addition to meet the needs of those in Region 5? Mr. Speaker, every sector is on strain in Region 5. In healthcare delivery, Mr. Speaker, in education delivery, Mr. Speaker, in social services, every sector is under strain in Region number 5. Mr. Speaker, a national budget must not be about a single month of handouts that cannot even meet the prices for commodities in our markets. But, sir, a national budget must be one that caters to the everyday needs of our people. It must cater to poverty reduction. It must cater to life improvement. It must cater to financial sustainability of the poor, the working class, and the vulnerable. Mr. Speaker, it must cater for the improvement of the lives of our public servants. Sir, this budget must cater to the whole of life of all Guyanese, whether they are in the hinterlands or on the coast, whether they are in the township or in the villages. This budget simply missed the mark completely, sir. As a representative of the people, they do not accept this budget, and I cannot support it either. Budget 2026, though it has large numbers, the budget or the measures are without objectives, without the necessary details. Budget 2026 is visionless. Budget 2026 is vacuous. And Mr. Speaker, it does not put the people first. It is crafted to continue the trend of delivering resources to the wealthy while the people of Guyana continue to sink deeper and deeper in poverty in an oil-rich Guyana. Mr. Speaker, hard times are ahead. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. And now I invite the Honorable Minister of Public Works, the Honorable Bishop 1, Edghill.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.